Gentlemen, imagine something that most men rarely hear with real clarity as they advance in age. Your body still retains the original blueprint for powerful natural erections. This is not mere optimism. It is not some internet rumor. Even into your 70s, even into your 80s, that blueprint remains fully intact. You do not require prescriptions, surgical procedures, or awkward medical visits to unlock it. All that is needed is one concentrated minute, one particular spot on the body, and the readiness to use your own hands. It seems almost too straightforward, particularly after years of hearing that growing older inevitably means decline. Yet, time and again, this brief daily routine has enabled men to recover sensitivity, firmness, and a feeling of strength they believed time had taken away forever. Many men live their whole lives without ever realizing that the switch they have been looking for was located right beneath them the entire time. Once you discover how to locate this point and stimulate it properly, the body frequently reacts swiftly. For certain men, it occurs almost instantly, as though the system suddenly awakens and recalls its original purpose. The reality is, your fundamental masculine biology never vanishes. It simply grows silent when it is not activated. For many decades, men have confused that silence with a permanent end, assuming their prime years were over. Then, when they reconnect with their own physiology, something extraordinary occurs. The body reacts, firmness comes back, confidence grows, and a steady, calm feeling of masculinity flows through them once more. Not artificial, but naturally revived. What you are about to discover combines ancient knowledge of the body with contemporary understanding of physiology. It is straightforward, practical, and completely private. A technique you can perform at home without any embarrassment or outside pressure. And here is the aspect that surprises most men. The critical area is not the penis itself, and it is not the prostate directly. It is a small yet potent gateway located between them, a spot where nerves, blood vessels, and deep pelvic muscles converge to affect arousal, circulation, and endurance. When you stimulate this gateway in the right way, it is like activating a central control hub that influences the whole reproductive system. Blood flow improves, nerves transmit more sharply, and the body reopens channels that have grown dull from years of prolonged sitting, stress, or lack of activity. In the coming moments, you will learn precisely where this spot is located, how to find it safely, and the detailed step-by-step approach to massaging it. With regular practice, just 1 minute each day can assist in restoring stronger natural erections. No gadgets, no drugs, no exertion. Remain with this guide. You will receive the precise location and the straightforward method, allowing men even well into their 80s to recover responsiveness they thought was lost forever. Before we proceed, please subscribe and enable notifications so you will not miss upcoming lessons on vitality aimed at keeping you strong, confident, and fully engaged in life. And if anything in this message resonates with you, if it reaches that quiet part inside hoping for improvement, type 1 in the comments. If it does not, type 0 and let us know what you would prefer to learn next. Now, let us start with the fundamental truth every man over 60 should grasp. Not the reason potency vanishes, but why it diminishes quietly and how revival starts with reconnection rather than pressure or shame. Section 1. Why most men experience loss of potency after 60. What occurs with aging is not an abrupt breakdown of function. It is more like a gradual dimming of communication. The signals that once traveled smoothly between the brain, nerves, blood vessels, and pelvic muscles begin to lose strength. Desire frequently stays intense. The recollection of how your body once performed remains vivid, but at some point the internal messaging becomes disorganized and faint. The problem is not individual shortcomings. It is not that testosterone vanishes suddenly or that your body no longer matters. It is that three key systems start to fall out of sync. First, the neural system. Signals for arousal moving from your mind to your pelvis get dampened by stress, anxiety, tension, and years of not fully involving the body. Messages reach their destination more slowly, often too faint to produce a complete response. Second, the vascular system. Blood vessels that previously dilated readily grow stiffer and less reactive. It is similar to a hose left unused for months. The flow exists, but it no longer surges as it used to. Third, the muscular system. The pelvic floor, which supports erection strength and control, loses tone due to prolonged sitting, stress-related tightening, and absence of targeted training. When these muscles weaken, the whole mechanism suffers. Factor in medications, extended desk time, processed diets, inadequate sleep, and emotional burdens, and you can see how the circuit slowly accumulates interference. This is not a character defect. It is purely physiological. The hopeful aspect is this: circuits can be reactivated. Your body still retains the memory of its original blueprint. Every nerve, vessel, and muscle remembers how to operate. The method you're about to learn accesses that memory directly. It employs the body's innate language to recalibrate signals and revive flow. Many men who had not experienced natural morning firmness for years describe its comeback after steady practice. And the transformation goes beyond physical performance. A deeper change takes place. Poise, confidence, and a subtle inner strength reemerge. You do not simply become more responsive. You feel more fully present in your life. Age did not erase your masculinity. It only turned down its volume. Once you re-engage the pathway, your system starts to respond again, not just physically, but emotionally as well. Section 2, the hidden gateway, the perineum. The perineum is the small region between the scrotum and the anus. On the outside, it appears unremarkable, but beneath the skin lies one of the most vital connection points in the male body. Directly under this area sits the base of the prostate, deep pelvic floor muscles, major blood vessels, and the pudendal nerve, the main nerve that governs erection, ejaculation, and sexual sensation. Over the years, this region can grow tense, congested, and understimulated. Picture it as a hose that has been kinked for a long time. Flow gets restricted without you even noticing. Massaging the perineum achieves much more than surface stimulation. It engages the whole neural and vascular network below it. It is like unclogging a vital channel that links your brain, your pelvis, and your sexual response. I have witnessed men in their 70s who had tried every pill and gadget with minimal results. Yet after 2 weeks of gentle daily perineal massage, they awoke with natural firmness that felt like the return of their younger days. No drugs, just the body recalling its capabilities. That is the strength of this spot. Gentle, consistent pressure transmits signals via the pudendal nerve, prompts blood vessels to dilate, and relaxes deep pelvic muscles that might have been restricting blood flow for years. It is the body's built-in repair mechanism being gently awakened. And the wonder of this practice is that your biology handles the main work. Your role is merely to communicate with